Hello and hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. This is your host, TedTokez. And, you know what? We're bringing back some GTA 5. We haven't played in a long time, and we decided to ourselves, man, I wonder what GTA 5 is like in 2024. So we came back, did a little Cayo to get us some money, and then we got a couple more episodes we'll drop later in the week to let you know, how we're doing, what we're up to in GTA. We've been getting the grind on in it, trying to get accustomed to it, get back in the flow of things as get ready for GTA 6 for when it comes out in a year or plus, whatever it is. But we came back to Cayo Perico for another quick solo run. What do you know? We jump in the long fin, ride ourselves to the island, and normally I'll hit the airfield first, grab one of them easier tables just to fill up my bag before I go to the actual compound. As you can see, this time I had went to the main dock island, or whatever this dock, main or north or what, I can't remember the actual titles they give them. You can see we're trying to sneak our way in. I haven't done this in a long time, so I don't remember the actual the foolproof play. So I'm kind of winging it here. We got rid of one of the guards near the water. We're gonna get rid of this security camera, but we're waiting until that other guard gets away again, because I don't want him to hear the camera hitting the ground, if that's a thing. I can't remember, so we just bust down the camera after he walks away, and then we run in here to grab the tables of merchandise. Grab out our laser drill, or whatever it is, a plasma cutter, whatever. I'm not sure. It's one of the prep items, It's one of the main prep items that you have to do in order to even do KO. If you want to do the bare minimum of the preps, you still have to do that one. But we grabbed that one. Looked like some packages of marijuana. We're gonna throw that in the bag. I was hoping to fill the bag up with them 2 tables, but it wasn't 2 items that would fill the bag up. And I don't feel like running around just to finish filling the bag up. So I end up going over back to the dock where I left my boat. And when we get over here, you'll see I run through this jungle, and I realize my boat's gone. So there's that. I don't know where it went. It probably drifted off at some point, and I didn't notice it. That might be it way back there near the left of that mountain, left of that rock right there. You see something out there, just kind of sitting still. But we get this, we managed to pick ourselves up a boat from a lovely island employee who decided to, give us the opportunity. Boom, we grabbed the boat, and now we're just gonna head off to the sewer, because we chose in the prep missions, when you're doing the intel, you can come back behind this island in the water here, and when you go underwater, you can find the drainage tunnel. A lot of people, anybody just not looking up stuff or figuring it out for themselves, they may not notice that right away. And finding this drainage tunnel makes a big difference in the opportunity you have to hit the compound itself. Because some people don't go to the island. They'll go to the compound and just grab the main stuff. Maybe hit the island and grab a table or 2 just to fill up their bag so that they can get more profit each run. But a lot of solo players or people that go in duos, they'll just grab a little bit of easy stuff, grab the primary, and then what they can, just to make that 15-minute timer. Because if you complete it in 15 minutes, fill your bag, and don't fail one time, you'll actually get a bonus. And that's every time. That's not like for your first time, that's every time, so that's pretty cool. We get sawing through this grate, and now we're in here going through the drainage tunnel. Gonna make our way into the compound from the drainage tunnel. As you can see, you swim over there, and if you don't have a rebreather, You may just get the drill off, cutting it. You may just get into the tunnel, but you're not going to have enough air to make it to the other end unless you do it really quick. And you'll start losing health. As you could see, I went down pretty quick, and I had to throw on the rebreather just so my air level didn't go all the way empty, and I started losing health. But once we get up into the compound, you get this little transition video, and then this is where you'll start when you take the drainage tunnel, right here in this back little patio. Once I start, I go up either side of the steps, usually this side first, because I'll hit this guy right here, and then I'll go around the building and hit the other guy that I'll hit right after this guy, you'll see. Boom, that guy's gone. Here's the other guy. Boom, that guy's gone. And you could go up to the top there on the right and go up some steps. You can get that guy. That's a pretty easy kill, or that's a pretty easy one to get rid of. And in case that person, or in case that enemy does have one of the objective items you need, then it's good too. But usually that enemy doesn't. So we'll get them too, and then head back over this way and go for this double. We'll get this double right here, and after this one, I was trying to auto lock on the other one, as you can see. I don't know why I just kept going. I should have just did, but I tried auto locking again, and it kept trying to grab the left guy. But we get them both without alerting this guy right here, and then this guy starts to turn down the path, and we get that one. Pretty easy shot right there. You can see me, being a noob and all. But we're still succeeding at it. We're still succeeding at the objective, which is stealth, which is to obtain the primary objective while maintaining our stealth. We shot that camera down, didn't get noticed just yet, so that's good. We wait for this guy to come down the pathway, and thinking about it, I realize now where I messed up. It was right here. I probably could have just let that guy walk back and forth, because eventually when I get around doing all this stuff, like as you can see right here, I go up here, I eventually line up the shot on the guy that's behind us over there. You can see here I'm lining up the shot. Boom, we're able to get it between them that little fencing. Going up the steps. Excuse me. Now normally this is where I wait for that guy up the steps to come down so I can get him right here. But I was curious to see what that juggernaut was gonna do, because the heavy enemy there ends up being alerted, I think, by the see right there, his thing went away, and then he alerts everyone, and now everyone's cone went away, so we lost our stealth. Not entirely terrible of a situation to be in, because all we have left to do is grab this key up here, hit the little safe in the wall over there on the corner, and then after that we end up going down into the tunnels to get the primary objective, and that's about it. After the primary objective, our goal is to escape the compound. So it's not ideal that we have the enemies targeting us, because they know we're there now, but that's what happens when you lose your stealth. Here you can see I do the little fingerprint scanners. I end up fast forwarding through this, I think, because I don't want to sit here. I think I was like a little messed up, so you can see the fast forwarding right there. Yep. And then, but we eventually get through them. We match them all up, and then once we do that, we're able to move on. We open up this elevator. It's hidden in the fireplace, and we end up being able to go down where we need to go to get the actual objectives that we're here to get.
It worked. Good. Now go.
Once we get down here, there's one enemy there immediately. It'll eventually get reinforced by other enemies, but when you first start, it'll only be them couple. There's a couple others standing on the other side of the gate, but they won't come through that gate until they actually get the guts to do it, I guess, or the initiative to do it. Other than that, they'll pretty much stay back, so you have time to get the drill off, do this laser drill or whatever it is. And once you cut through the glass, you'll grab the primary, whatever it is. We have the tequila bottle, which is the lowest paying one of all of them. So that's not good, but we still, you know, the job is the job. We got the objective. We got the primary, a whole lot of secondary objectives. So now we're going to take this hidden elevator up to the top floor, reloaded our gun, and now we're heading out. Here we get shot a little bit, so I retreat, trying to find where they're shooting me from so that I can have a clear pathway as an exit. I rebuff my vest and my health, and almost not quick enough rebuff my health and my vest. But it's a good thing that I did before I made that jump, because the fall hurts, and they were actually able to shoot me as well. There we get one of the enemies. We start rotating, kind of a clear pathway that we have. We rebuff our bulletproof vest again. And then we take out some enemies after opening up this fence. Get rid of that one. There's one on the right here that we'll get rid of, and then another one to the left of the exit. And now we can pretty much just run to the exit, because once we get there, we can press the button to initiate it, and it'll pretty much put us in this cutscene, which allows us to not die anymore if they are trying to, you know, if there are enemies around. Once we get out of that doorway, I end up going to the left and finding my escape from the island. And you know, I also kind of learned that I can go to the left over here to the edge of the island and swim away from it, and it'll say I escaped. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but ever since I found it and it let me do it that way, I kind of been using that. So you'll see we run to the left here. We get all the way over to the edge of the island. And then once we get to the edge of the island, we go ahead, just jump into the water. A lot of the times I stumble into the water, but we get into the water, and if you survive the fall into the water, you can swim all the way out to the ocean. Now, usually it takes about, I'd say out to about, not the first ring, but you see not the color ring we're in, but the next one. Once you get about there is when they'll let you escape. Once we escaped, we get our reward, and boom, nice little bit of money. Toast with the guy that set the job up for us. We give out the cuts, we take our cut, and then we head back to Los Santos. I jump in my Deluxo, and after that we head off to the businesses. Now that I got some money in my pocket, I got some run around town time.